everyone. So today we are here with Vice President of Clinical Support Services here at the Pembroke Regional Hospital, Francois Lemaire, and we're going to be chatting about one of the pieces of equipment that we are working towards funding through our Cutting Edge campaign. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So can you explain the automated dispensing unit?
Yeah, I think the easiest way to explain this is to compare maybe with a vending machine. Very simple as that. I think if I take that example, you put your money in the vending machine, you put a code in, and you get your granola bar, if that's what you're asking for. So it's very similar. Then the EDU is really a nurse will have access to the EDU, and the only way or having access, the EDU will have a system called biometric system, which where you put your thumb on the like a laser system where you the nurse will be identified as your name. Let's say for me it's Francois Lemaire, and she will have access to the machine. She will be the only one who has access to the machine at that time. So the machine has a lot of medication, and so she will decide what type of medication she wants. So first she will put the patient names, the medication. I'll say, for example, the morphine, 10 milligram, 1 pill, and she will say enter, and the machine will pop up a drawer, and the drawer will have that morphine, 10 milligram, and 1 pill. So that's really what the machine is going to do. It will provide easier access for the nurse to have, let's say, different type of medication. It will have some ward stock, like some medication that we have on the unit. So really, the medication is to make things much easier. But that's how the machine works. It's like a vending machine, easier to have access. You enter a code and the patient names, and you get your medication. So that's really what the machine is all about. The good thing with that machine as well is it does keep the transaction of that morphine 10 milligram that the nurse did. Keep the transaction of the patient, not just the patient and the medication, but the nurse as well. So we can have all the transaction, like at the day of, the last month, and we can get a report from that. So that's really the basic of the EDU.
Perfect. And why do you feel is one of the major reasons why we need this automated dispensing unit here at the hospital?
Well, I think currently our system is pretty old. We have a system, I call it paper-based system. So I'm gonna keep the same example I gave with the morphine. So right now, any narcotics that we use, we have to use a paper, like putting the name of the patient again, the morphine, all of those things that we have to write on paper, physician names, and you have to sign. So you have to do that on every narcotic, every medication, and that's an obligation. That's our obligation. It is safe right now to do all of this. It's just a bit more cumbersome. It does have more process in this system, with this system. And also the nurses has to do at the end of each shift to do the count to make sure that we're not missing any narcotics and things like that. So the system that we want to buy will eliminate that because it's already in the system, like it's already electronic, it's already in the transaction, and at any given time we can pull the report so we know if the transaction were okay or if there was any mistake or anything like that. It's really to prevent mistakes that can happen, medical error or error. So at the end of the day, it's easier for the nurses, but it's safer as well for the patient. So really that's why we really need this system. The system that we have really, it's not the best. EDU now is the standard of practice, and this is why we need this EDU. And we're really happy that we're asking people to help us to raise money and have this machine available for our nurses, but also for our patients, so to make it safer. So that's why we made it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Francois. I really appreciate it. So as you all know, we are supporting the Cutting Edge campaign and purchasing equipment such as the ADU through our Catch the Ace lottery. So you can purchase your tickets online at prhcatchtheace.ca.